also losing my voice, but I'll try both. This is a short essay called Storm and Shore. The shore is wider here than I'm used to. A long, runnable distance from the steps of the cottage to the edge of the water, hard-packed sand alternating with soft, long shadows thrown down by mid-afternoon, late autumn sun behind the houses. There is storm wreckage left, gouged slopes of dunes, old houses tottering on pilings, tied off by tape and signs saying "Do not enter," their stairways crooked, meandering into air, suspended well above the ground. The water does not keep its distance here. I walk along this shore in that slant of sun and shadow, feeling displaced on the wide sands. I'm used to the narrow beaches farther north, where the ocean is visibly reclaiming the sand foot by foot, where nor'easters blow huge swells in under the piers and the tides can flood the roads. I'm used to listening to the deep percussion of the ocean at night, not just the whispering wash of it. I fall asleep listening for the impact of the waves on the sand, not gentle, not distant. But today I walk along this shore. I look at the endless row of roof lines, porches, windows, dormers, house after oceanfront house disappearing into a hazy infinity, their eyes out to sea, their pastel gingerbread and torn-off siding and wide expanses of oceanward glass, and wooden steps sunk into shrinking dunes, all pressed up against the high tide marks, crowding the edge of the world, trying to study, as long as they can, the deep waters. 5 houses look as if they stepped forward some years back, pretended the waves wouldn't take them eventually, stood at the edge of the water until the hurricanes ate away their foundations, and now they stand crooked, waiting for the next wave to take them down. They cast sharp shadows. I can see unlit lamps through the broken windows. Birds flock on their roofs, seagulls and pigeons, feathers fluffed against the cold northeast wind. These houses have looked at the sea a long time. They tower, apocalyptic hulks, heavy structures turned toward the sky and the water. It may take just one storm to float them out to sea. Perhaps the storm gathering tonight. The clouds are building deep blue to the north and moving this way. A man with a fishing pole shouts to his children, "Dolphins," he says, and I stop and look, and there they are, curving above the surface, exhaling seawater, one nose visible for an instant, another, their dorsal fins slicing the water that grows deeper green and brown, here to the horizon, under the speeding cumulus. They are feeding, they have found a school of fish, and they are living under this gathering storm. The water is turning sheer, sharp like glass, and they leap, surface, dive, eat. It is growing darker, the sand is shadowed by evening and by coming storm. The dolphins are hunting, they are beautiful. I turn south again, trying to stay ahead of the darkening clouds and walk faster.
Thanks.